Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you.
No problem. Okay. And I also request the students, if you have any doubt, you can freely ask the questions so that it will be interactive session. Okay. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, beta, you can start.
Okay. Let's start with what is a database. So we are going to learn about database, data analyst. What is a data analyst job? So for that, basic thing is what we have to learn is database. One more thing, are you all comfortable in English or should I say in Telugu? Students? Students?
Yes, second years, please respond to him.
Are you
Whatever
comfortable?
is asked.
Are you comfortable
Okay,
with
English, okay.
English is okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what is database? Database is nothing but a collection of data. Okay. Means like we have so much of information. If we collect information, like take an example of Instagram ID of a person. Suppose your classmates. If you collect Instagram ID of 10 students, then it's a database. Whatever the information you collect, it's a data, and that data is stored in a box. That box is nothing but database. Collection of small informations together is database. If you don't understand, you can ask me immediately. Okay. And what are the things contained in database? In database, we have text, numbers, images, websites or links, or even we can have tables. Inside tables, we have information. Okay. And then we have heard mostly in college, like in second year or second semester, we must have heard about DBMS and RDBMS. Did you hear about this in your college? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So what we have learned in college is like it will be very much big, like DBMS long answer 15 marks question. So I'm not going to tell you like a 15 marks question. I'll give you the definitions. DBMS means database management system, and RDBMS means relational database management system. If you want to understand it in just one picture, then this is that picture. The left side is the data, just data. It's not my, it's like random data. If you put that data in a table in an organized manner, take an example. There is one student called Srinivas. If I search in a table Srinivas, then if I find the name, I can also find what subject he is studying and which group he is there, what is his marks. That is like we have to manage the data in a table in an ordered manner. That is nothing but database management system. That's a software in which we maintain data in organized manner. If we do not organize, then it's nothing but just a data, scattered data. We cannot understand that data. To understand, we manage the data, and that managed data is nothing but it's in a database management system. Okay, that's a software actually, database management system. And we must have heard about RDBMS as well. So what is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS? Did you understand DBMS? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so like coming to RDBMS. So difference between DBMS and RDBMS is you can see in this picture only. We have one table here. We have another table. That's Excel file. That's Excel file. Second Excel file. Third Excel file. Excel sheets have tables. We have Excel files here, but there is no connection between these Excel files. So this is database management system. But if you can see in the right image, all tables are connected to each other. This table is having one connection on this to this table and also to this table. So here all tables are connected to each other in some way or the other. If tables are connected to each other, then it's nothing but relational because they are having relation with some other table. They are not independent. Did you understand this? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, I will also give an example for clarity. Suppose in this table you have student name, student roll number. That's it, nothing. In this table, one more you will be having here. That is serial number, student name, and student group. That's it. You won't have nothing more than that. In this table, you will be having student marks. But how can you connect this to this table? For that, we will be having here serial number. This serial number and this serial number, both serial numbers will be same. And we will be assigning it as primary key. If we do that, these two tables are automatically connected to each other. So in that way, tables are related to each other, and that's called relational database management system. And this is mostly used in IT companies. This is the most used thing, which is very useful for so much of information that we collect in, like there's Amazon company, it collects so much of information from customers. And there is Microsoft company, it also connects information. There is shopclose.com. There are so many different companies, they collect so much of data. So they store data in relational database management system rather than database, normal simple database. They would use this right side database, right side RDBMS. So how do they do that? For that, they use a language called SQL. So we'll learn, see about SQL. What is SQL? Before that, did you understand what is RDBMS?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
everyone can say.
Yes.
Okay, so what is SQL? First, I'll come with the definition. Definition is like structured query language. It is a full form of SQL, and it is a language used to communicate with data. This definition I created myself. We can create different definitions according to our understanding. So what we do with SQL is the data which we have in database systems. If you want to communicate with that, we cannot just directly go and edit it or create the data. For that, we have to use one language that is called SQL. We have to give command to this software, RDBMS software or DBMS software, using this SQL language. Just like there is C language, C++. For managing data, for managing tables, we have language called SQL. And this is, you can see here, structured query language. Structured means in a structure that which is used in tables. Okay. And we use it to communicate with data, because we are telling the data. We tell, like there's a command called create database. If you type create database and give a name, it will automatically create a database. Okay. And in third line, you can see it's a query language, not a programming language. Difference between query and programming language is that in query language, you can only like edit data, communicate with data.
మాట్లాడినా కదా నా ఫోన్ లో కాంటాక్ట్ కూడా ఉంటుంది.
Sanju, please mute yourself.
Okay, query language is nothing but used for communicating with data, retrieving data, collecting data, extracting data. It is completely related to data only. Programming language is used for making softwares, games, different types of things. These are done in programming language. This language is specifically for only data. And as I said earlier, it is used to create, manipulate, and analyze data. Create, you know, creating data. Manipulate means the data which you already have. If you want to edit that, like add new information or delete information or change the values, that you can do using this manipulation. Analyze data. This is used by almost all the companies, completely all the companies nowadays. Even shopping malls are also using this thing. You might have heard about survey forms. After collecting survey forms, they analyze the data. You might have came across, like some of your friend have put in the status survey like that. Have you ever came about survey forms? Hello, did you ever came across any survey forms? Did you ever fill any survey form? Hello students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after collecting the data, they analyze the data. Like take an example, there in Hyderabad, in City College, they collected the information of City College. City College students, 70% of City College students like iPhone, and 30% of students like Android phones. So that data they will sell it to iPhone company. iPhone company will see that City College students, more than 70% students like iPhone, so we should put our ads to them. So in your phone, sometimes you get ads related to iPhone. If you are like searching something, you might get ads related to that only. So for that, they use this data, and they use analyzing data. It is also used for weather forecast also. In weather forecast, they collect information from history like around 10 years, 20 years weather forecast data, and they make a like how we find a mean, median in statistics. We use that formulas only here in analyzing data, and they find the exact like mostly accurate time when there will be next rain, when there will be next winter season, or when there can be earthquake. Even they can find earthquake also using analyzing data. So next, let's come to SQL command. So in SQL command, there are 4 types of commands. DDL is data definition language, which is for creating. As I already said, we create data. And next is the data manipulation. Data manipulation is nothing but editing or even removing also. In DQL's data query language, in this you can do corrections like changing if there is any error. Sometimes we get missing data, there won't be data. For that we have to correct that. For that we use data query language. These are all one language only, but they have different groups, different commands. Set of commands are used for this, set of commands are used for this. And this is DCL. DCL is used by senior like the team leader of that group. Like if you are working in a team, mostly this DCL is used by team leader because it gives permissions to the employees to access it. Okay, did you, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who is that? Can you mute your mic please? Okay, SQL commands. We have saw that SQL commands full forms. Now we will see what they are actually. See, if you learn only these commands, in DDL there are 4 commands, in DML 3 commands, DCL 2 commands, TCL 3, and DQL 1. If you learn only these commands, you will learn complete SQL. The SQL is nothing but just these commands only. People think SQL is very difficult. It's not at all difficult. It's just like in DDL you learn create, drop means delete, alter means change, truncate is also deleting, but it's a different type of delete. And here insert, in DML insert, update. So if you learn these things, you learned SQL completely. It is one of the easiest languages. Okay, did you understand this?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay, so next we'll come to database vendors. What is database vendors? I'll tell you. Just now we have seen database. What is database? Database is a collection of data, but where do we collect that data? For collecting that data, we have different softwares. So that softwares are nothing but database vendors. They are called as database vendors. So one of them is MySQL. MySQL is used for open projects, like students who are students of college. If they do any college projects, they use MySQL. And here is Microsoft SQL Server. This one is used by most of the companies for company projects. Even I am also learning this only, Microsoft SQL Server only. First I started with MySQL. Now I am learning this. There will be no difference between this. If you learn SQL language, then you can easily understand this. Difference between SQL and MySQL SQL Server is SQL is a language and MySQL SQL Server, these are nothing but the tools for performing the actions using that language. And here there is PostgreSQL. This is not used so much, very less used. And this is IBM DB2. It is used by IBM company and some startups. MongoDB, this database is used in websites. Like there are websites which collects huge amount of data. In that they use MongoDB. And here this is SAP HANA. This is specially used by Google. Google thinks this is a best database for them with much security. So Google uses this database. And this is MariaDB. This is also used for web designing and like collecting data of websites. And let's come to the last one. last tab. So in this, what jobs do we get after learning all these things? Do we have any questions first of all after this? Hello? Hello? Do you have any questions? Hello?
No.
Okay. So what jobs do we get after doing this? We have database administrator. We have data analyst. I'm preparing for data analyst job. Database administrator is nothing but there will be a lot of data. You have to like send it to different employees. You have to sit in a place and send it to different employees like data analyst. This guy sends data to this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, all the people. He's the main head of maintaining the data. Okay. Data analyst and business analyst, they are almost same. In data analyst, there can be different varieties. They can be analyzing about medical, they can be analyzing about earthquake, they can be analyzing about weapons, they can analyze anything. In business analyst, they analyze only about business profits, losses, about all these things. In financial analyst, they do analysis in stock market, bank, completely related to financial side. Risk analyst is a part of business and data analyst. It's a part of this, but it's separate thing. It is a part of thing which will analyze the future risk. Like if you do this thing, company will come in loss. They will tell to the company. They will analyze the data and they will tell to the companies. If you do this, you might face so much of loss. So you should not do this. They will warn the companies. Next, data scientist. Data scientist is like if you for being a data scientist, you have to learn more than just SQL. You have to learn Python, statistics, and there are also some algorithms in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So it is like it will take around 1 year to learn for an average student. If you are a topper, like you are genius student, then you can complete this in 6 months or 5 months only. But it is like it requires so much of skills and so much of patience and so much of time. Okay. Do you have any questions related to job? Hello.
No, sir.
No questions. You don't have any questions about anything. Complete session. No doubts at all.
Bro,
You can ask anything.
wouldn't.
You can ask questions. I'm not.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Yes.
Did we learn it in the institutions or coaching centers, bro?
If you want, you can learn in institutions as well. But I would suggest you first you go through the basics in YouTube only. You have so much of free resources in YouTube. You can find so many channels which teach SQL language, data like database analyst, data analyst. All these things they will teach in YouTube. So first you learn there. If you understand basics and you do not understand next level things, then you go to institute. Directly do not go to institute. Okay.
Which is the best channel to,
Best channel.
which is the best
Okay, I will tell for learning SQL language, you have to use an app called Solo Learn. Can you hear? Hello.
Yes, bro.
Okay, that is SOLO Solo LEARN Learn Solo Learn. In that app you can learn only SQL language, not the data analyst complete job thing. Okay.
Okay.
I am also having a channel, Mahadev Bande channel. I will share the link with ma'am. In that channel, I am also teaching MySQL and SQL Server, both the things. I will share it with ma'am. Okay. Now we will see some basic commands. Okay. Can you see the screen? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is nothing but Microsoft SQL Server. See here. Can you see this one? This is Microsoft SQL Server software. In that we use our commands of SQL. I'm just telling you how it will be. Like very easy thing. I will show the PPT first. The commands which I already shown you. See, I told you about these commands. First you will learn this set of commands, then these commands, then these in this way. So we will start with this first command is create. We'll use a create. Okay. I'm typing create database, and we will name our database as City College database. And at the end of the line, you have to put a semicolon. Now we select this line and then click on this execute button. Then you can see here command completed successfully. We have created a database. So can you see here there is no database named City College. Now we will refresh it. Click on database. Now there is a database called City College. Now to use that database, we have to type. It's like very basic. We can directly type use city where is City College. Use City College. That's it. Select the line and click on execute button. Now we are using this database. You can see here City College database. Now next we will go to create table. If you want to create table, we can directly, or we have another option. Without using code also we can create tables. You can directly click on this button
Please,
here.
can you change the screen?
Hello.
Actually, I can't see what you're teaching. We can't see that screen on this.
Okay, okay. You can see the screen. Okay,
We
okay.
can see only.
But
Yeah.
SQL comments is this.
Okay, okay. I will just open it. Wait. Can you see the screen now? Hello.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Can you see here? Use City College, create database. Can you see all this?
Yes.
Okay. So I will tell you again all these things. Okay. We saw create database there. We saw the commands create, delete, alter, drop. So we will use that here. Create database. And then give any random name. Let's consider as government college, GOVT. College. And select this line and click on execute button here. You can see a command completed successfully. So we have created a database named government college. If we can see here, there is no database named government college. Can you see anything here? No. If we refresh and open this database, now we can see here government college database. Now we have to use that data. We have to use a database. For that, we can simply type use government college and put a semicolon at the end. That is compulsory. Select the line and then click on this execute button. We also we selected this database. We can now use that database. Now click on the plus button here. We can see here.
Mahadev, sorry to disturb you.
Okay.
Sorry to disturb you. Can
Okay.
you go from starting your practical work? Because actually they missed a screen from where to start, how to come into the SQL.
I started
missed
from this only, ma'am. I showed you. Wait, ma'am. I'll show the screen. Where is this? Okay, you can see here these commands, SQL commands I told you. Only these things are starting things. There is nothing more than this. You just have to use that software which I told you. I'll show the software also. Wait a minute. So if you can see here on the top, this is SQL query. This is nothing but if you open YouTube and type Microsoft SQL Server or just SQL Server, you can easily get videos on this. Not only my channel, in any channel you can find. This is the starting of SQL language. This is the
So
basic
how
comments.
to install it? You're saying to watch your YouTube channel.
Yes,
How to install your
yes, I have put the video in my YouTube channel because installing takes so much time. If I show
Okay,
that here, the time will be over very quickly. So I didn't show that.
okay, okay.
You can see how to install in YouTube. So after installing,
Students, I'll share that video, that link, so that you can install your SQL in your laptops. Okay.
okay. So I will also
Okay,
tell.
ma'am.
I'll also share some more thing. See here, there's something called new query. If you click on this, here it will open one more tab. It's just like we open Google Chrome like that only. Here there will be different tabs for different performance. If you want to code different, then you can use different tabs. I was using this tab. I clicked on this and I got second tab also. This is for new query, like new tab, and this is execute. Whenever you do create a code, you can click on this button. It will automatically execute. And this part on the left side is used for accessing data. Can you see the screen first of all? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if this is my system, this is my computer address here, first line. If I click plus, we have some information here. We will click on database. We will be working only on this database only. Mostly complete work will be on this only. We don't have any use with these things. We'll click plus button here. We have system databases, database snapshots. We don't work with this also so much. We'll be working only with these. Okay. For creating all these things, we use just these basic commands: create database and database name. I told you already what database is. Database is a collection of data. So first we create the database. There will be no data. It will be empty database. And after creating that, we click on this. We type this use database because there are already so many different database. Computer will not understand which database to select. So for that, you have to type use and name of database. I have different databases here. I typed here government college. Next, if I want to create a table in any database, I want to create in government college database. I'll go to this database here, government college, click on plus button, and here you can see tables. I'll click on plus button. There are no tables here. It is completely empty. So I'll click on right click on this, and here new table. If I click here, it will open a new window. We'll wait. It's taking time. Okay, so here we can create table without using code. We can here we can create table here. If you want, you can also create using code in this tab. So here I will type serial number. Okay. You might also have heard about data, like data types in some of your question answers. What are database, floating point, characters. So serial number is nothing but a number. For number we use integer. Okay, I will type here int. Do we have, yes, here this is int. There are different in database. We have so many kinds of data types. Like we also have money, we have text, we have date, we have so many different things which we do not have in programming languages, because programming and database both are different things. In database we have date, we have money, we have so much of different things. So we have different data types here, and there are some similar data types like integer, floating point, like that. Next one I'll add as name. Name is nothing but character. For character I use varchar. Here we can also mention how many number of like how many characters you want, like 50 is maximum. If I put 5, I can type only 5 letter name, so I put the 50 because there won't be bigger than that names. Next I'll choose course. This is also varchar only because there is no numbers here, there are only characters, so I'm using varchar. Now I'll click on Control S and it will ask me what what to write the table name. So I will write the table name as student info. Okay, I'll click on OK button here, and if we refresh here, now we can see a table here named student info. It was not there before. We'll click right click on this. Okay, wait, if you want to access that directly, we can also click here, type here, select directly, you can type the name of table student info. Select the line and click on execute. So there was an error. So what was the error? Let's check that error. Select star from student info. Okay, so the error was that I directly mentioned the table name, so we cannot mention directly like that. We should also use from, and also star means select all. Okay, after typing this, if I click execute, now I can get the table, but we do not have anything inside the table here. Okay, to insert data into the table, we can again right click on this and